Hello, chess fans. Doug back again for some more Blitz chess. Looking forward to a good game today. Let's see what we get. A quick shout out to the Coffee Chess channel. Mac J 1971. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to play a little faster today. Say shout out to the Coffee Chess channel. I've got a playlist on my channel here with all of the games that I played on there. So I'm gonna get a Sicilian defense Maroczy bind. One of my favorite positions to play. I love the space advantage that it gives you. Okay, let's develop. Castled. Okay, after bishop d7, I like to bring the knight back to c2 and just avoid exchanges. Since I've got more space, I feel like that that really helps accentuate the space, having more pieces on the board. The space advantage, I've got more room to maneuver my pieces. So yeah, this is a very comfortable game, I think. Certainly playable for black. Nothing wrong with it. I've even played it with the black side myself. Okay, so that is an attack on my C pawn. I'm going to reroute the knight over here to A3. That protects the pawn. It also helps restrain B5, the break A6, B5. It helps make that less of a less desirable play for black. So I'm just going to connect my rooks and continue to develop. The other advantage of the knight on A3, because I know it looks like a strange place to put the knight, is later if the pawns do exchange on D5, it could hop into the C4 square. Okay. So queen. Oh, not really sure what to think about that move. I think I'm just going to protect my queen with the rook. So if my knight moves, I can recapture with the rook instead of the bishop. Now, I'm hoping you would play a rook to d8. Then I've got, I believe, maybe a little bit of a trick that I can play. Maybe not. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, now the queen can't get back to it's abandoned its original square. So there is I think there's tactically an issue with that. I think you can play knight d5 here. And it's a threat to the no, he can play knight takes knight, and then that protects the queen. I was gonna say the queen's not protected, so okay, but that's not the way to do it. So that now I can throw this in between move in. That's what I was thinking, to get this free pawn here, just the in between check and then take. I think you need to take with the knight on that move instead, and that would force me to take back, and then he'd have time to make sure everything's okay. But here I'm just up a pawn, so and I've got a lot of time. Wow, that seems weird. Threatening the rook. Okay, so he's moving the rook back. Well, this is going to be a matter of technique here. This is pretty clear, I would think. If I get a chance, I'm going to just bring the knight to b6 and attack his bishop and also attack that newly weakened pawn on d6. Okay, he's not going to. So here's the question. Do I want to take back with the rook? I think I do, because that pawn is just very weak right there. And he's going to have to go to some extreme measures to protect it. I don't know how he's going to actually. I mean, he could play rook to e6, but then I'm just going to double on the d file, and then what does he do? I don't think he has a good answer. Right? Well, that's not going to work. I can just swap that away, and that d pawn is going to be mine. That move actually helped me by solidifying my c4 pawn. Yeah, this is hopeless. Take. Move taken back if he wants to trade. Just 2 pawns up in an endgame. But gotta stay vigilant, never know. Gotta make sure to play it out. Okay. I feel like I should reroute this knight back into the game. There. Give me some options. Maybe I can bounce to b4 and then b5. That would be kind of nice to be able to get it. Before I do that, though, let's retreat the rook. Maybe here, just take it all the way back, right? Take the rook all the way back, and then now there's that way. I don't want to get the rook stuck back in there. Okay, that's interesting. So, okay. All right, let's just tidy up our position a little bit and bring the king into the game a little. Really no hurry here in this position. Just want to stay even on time. Okay. Is there a trick? Is there some reason I can't just take this? I can just take this. Bring the knight to d4. There. I'm all about the trades. Thank you. You say that when you're up material, you want to trade pieces and not pawns. And when you're down material, you want to trade pawns and not pieces. I think I'm going to just put my rook on the second rank just to defend my king, keep his rook from coming down to throw in a check, and in case decide to move my knight, or if he kind of forces me to move it. Yeah, there. Get it all nice and tidy. Okay. Well, I can challenge on the C file. No problem. Now that's going to give me a fork here. No, that does not. We can play knight takes knight. Never mind. But I could push the knight away, then fork him. Push the knight away. Let's do it. Once the knight's gone, I can bring my knight in. Okay, I don't really care about that too much. Takes bishop. I'll take the knight. right? There's some little tricks here. Can't pin the knight because when I take the bishop, the rook will be protected. And you can't defend the bishop with the rook. So, okay. This doesn't change anything, I think. So if I can just take it, and nothing's really changed with the threat. It's just going to cost him more material. So bishop checks. Well, best he can do is, boy, he doesn't even have a good way to give up the exchange. I'm going to say, the whole piece. Push the pawns. Yeah, it's just really hopeless. Just in the back. Just keep advancing here. Just have to get this rook to stop the pawn. That doesn't matter. All right, let's just see if we can cut him off here. He does not want to resign. I mean, that certainly is right. I'm having a problem with that. I think he wants to get stalemate, but he's got too many pawn moves available. Let's do it. Okay, let's take a look. I think we're just gonna keep our search fairly early here. Yeah, so this is a very typical type advantage, about a half pawn or so. So it thinks, computer says just go for that move right away, which I did consider. Playing the rook, I'm not really giving up too much, a tenth, it's really fine. And then that move, I'm guessing this is a bad move. Yeah, the evaluation goes up quite a bit. Although, shockingly, I played the wrong move. I played that, which is, puts me at, I'm guessing, maybe plus, oh, wow, that was a bad move I played. That was really bad. So interesting. So it says here, then why can't I just take it here? I mean, how is that really that bad? That's why I don't know why he's better in this position. Because he's got this to strike out against. And if he trades, then the knight can hop to G4 and cause some havoc. So if I got to play H3, then okay, so I kind of understand that. So, but it says really, instead of the knight up, just go here, which I looked at, but then just at a quick glance, I thought, well, but then the pawn's hanging, but he can't take the pawn because of the queen trap. So if he can't take the pawn, that means he's got to retreat. Goes there. Then I go here. So now you can't take the knight because the queen's hanging. So that means, yeah, the queen's got to drop back. And then I get in here. Yeah, he's gonna have to put his rook somewhere. It's just very disruptive to his position. Again, he's got less space, and his pieces are kind of tripping over each other. Goes up there. Interesting. Okay, so I can maintain this knight on the square, and I'm probably, you know, I've got threats like bringing this knight in, attacking the rook. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right. Well, that was very interesting. I think I was shocked to find out that that my move was not that great in that position, but it turned out okay anyway. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.